a staple of the New York City culture, and brunch is my favorite meal of the day, as well as millions of other New Yorkers. So today, let's have brunch in Brooklyn. I'm Hava, and if you're excited for this video, go ahead and hit that like button to show me your enthusiasm, and while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications if you haven't already. As far as Brooklyn goes, Williamsburg has a well-known reputation for amazing food, and I actually have done a whole video on Williamsburg, Brooklyn, so if you're interested in things to do there, including a great brunch spot, go ahead and watch that video after this. I'll link it in the description below. But Greenpoint is right next door, and it's another Brooklyn neighborhood teeming with amazing cuisine. Right now, we are at the WNYC Transmitter Park, which is a waterfront park along the East River border of Greenpoint, but now we're gonna go ahead and hit as many brunch spots as we can in this video. Our first stop is Sereneco, which is a new American restaurant that has a menu that rotates its dishes seasonally. I would love to get the whipped ricotta as well as the smoked salmon croissant. Great, thank you so much. Something to note about this menu is that it is very inclusive to different dietary restrictions. They have vegetarian, vegan, and even gluten-free items here. This looks amazing! The whipped ricotta just feels like an appetizer to me, so that's where we're gonna start. Oh wow, the bread is heavier than I expected. It looks light, but it's actually kind of heavy, even though it's airy. Wow. I think this is garlic bread, and then we've got sort of the sweetness of the ricotta, but it's also got, I think, rosemary in there. Very unique. I've had a couple bites of this, but because we're going on a food tour, I don't want to fill up at the first place, and we still have the smoked salmon croissant to try. So I'm gonna set this to the side, but it's definitely good enough to get to go. I'm gonna eat a little bit of the salad. It comes on the side. Very, very light dressing, which I like because as a kid I didn't like that heavy dressing, and I still don't, so I always ask for dressing on the side, but this I can roll with. And it's got these adorable little radish slices. Okay, on to the croissant. It's an open-faced sandwich. I think I'm gonna use fork and knife for this. I could close it, but nah. Got scrambled eggs, which look nice and soft. Seems like there's cheese, and of course, the smoked salmon, or lox. This absolutely hits the spot for what I'm in the mood for right now, and I would proceed to eat probably the whole thing until I'm full if we didn't have other restaurants to go to. Just a short 5-minute walk south of Sereneco is Chez Ma Tante, which is a Canadian-French bistro, and it's also sitting at this beautiful intersection, which was a lovely surprise. So I'm excited to head in there and especially try the pancakes, which are apparently something they're kind of known for and get a lot of hype online. Rookie mistake. This place gets really busy on the weekend, so they are completely booked up, even for a table for one, inside and outside, until 2:15, 2:30, which is about noon right now. So I decided to make a reservation for 2:30 and then I'll come back. But even outside, since I got here, it's gotten really crowded with people checking out the restaurant, and they did have one seat available at the bar, but I'm going to show you the full true experience here. So we'll come back. It's pretty quiet on the outside of this restaurant on the street. Actually, it's very quiet, especially for a Saturday in New York City. But a lot of people have gone in since I've been out here filming the exterior and taking pictures. So let's head in and hopefully there's not much of a wait. Won an entrance, and now we're waiting in a long line just to find out the wait time for a table. The wait time is an hour, so I put my name in for a table for an hour from now, and let's see if we can squeeze in another restaurant in the meantime. Next up is Nura, which is another new American restaurant with an Indian flair. And by the way, when I say new American, I don't mean that it's a new American restaurant. I mean that it is the style new American as opposed to traditional American. I'm most excited about this restaurant because the photos online make it look like it has a beautiful atmosphere, but at the same time, we are here trying to get in and get out. So if these seats are the only ones available, I'll take it. Let's head in. Wow, gotta love it. Thank you so much. Just look at this amazing atmosphere. Wow, there's really nothing like it. In fact, the bartender, I am sitting at the bar because I wanted to be inside and be seated immediately, and the bartender told me that this actually used to be an old auto body shop. So that's part of why this is such a unique space, but I do have to give it to him for whoever decorated and designed the interior, because that still could have gone a lot of different directions. Do you like the shakshuka? Okay, I'll get the shakshuka. Cool. Yeah, thanks. While we're waiting for our food, I'm gonna make a little conversation with you and share that even though I have done plenty of restaurant integrated into my recent videos, which you can check those out, they're mixed all within, and I'll try to link some down below in the description that include restaurants. This is actually my very first time filming a restaurant tour, a food tour, where I do a bunch of them consecutively. So I would absolutely love it if you could share your feedback, whether you're finding me on this video because it's a food tour, or if you have been a long time loyal viewer of mine and you like this kind of content, because I'd love to know if you want to see more of this, or if there's something specific you're interested in as far as New York cuisine. Again, food is a big part of the culture here, so it's time I cover it a little bit more.
It's cooked with chipotle and it has queso fresco on top.
It's beautiful. Thank you. Look at how beautiful this is. Wow. First bite. Let's try to get a little bit of the egg in there. Wow, that's really good. I got a little bit of spice in there. I think that's from the chipotle sauce. It's warm and it's not hot, but you know, it's got the whole flavor. All right, now let's try it with the toast. Oh, I missed all the egg. It's on the other side. We'll get it now. Wow, that's amazing. The toast is also amazing. I wonder if this bread is like freshly made here. And there's definitely not enough bread for all this amazing shakshuka. I will admit the portion is small, so $22 for this is like kind of a high price, but it is really good. So there's that. We're back for our 1:30 p.m. reservation. Look at how beautiful this outdoor seating area is. I'm happy to be here at Rule of Thirds. Help me out. Hochoteki.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Good, how are you? Oh. Thank you. Oh my God, do you see this? This is so amazing looking. I'm not even sure exactly how to break it, but here we go. Oh my gosh, it's fluffy and the butter is just seeping in. Whoa. I see why they call it a souffle pancake. It's so squishy and soft. Oh my gosh. This is dessert. Let me show you how this is oozing in. You ready? Now we're gonna take a bite and try it with a little bit of the honey maple glaze, I think, or syrup, or whatever this is. If it wasn't dessert already, this just finished it off. It's actually like pretty good though. Let's taste this on its own. It's different. It's different than regular maple syrup because it has a little bit of honey taste in it. Well, you know our food tour is not finished, so I'm gonna get this to go as I keep doing, and then let's head over and get the other pancake. We're back, and based on the line, I think it's great that we have a reservation. As a reminder, we are at Chez Ma Tante, which is a French-Canadian bistro here in Greenpoint, and I'm really excited to order the pancakes because they get a lot of hype online, and the host even told me that people come in and get excited about the pancakes, so we're excited for the pancakes. Can I please have an order of pancakes? And that'll be good. Thanks. Oh, thank you. Wow. Gorgeous. Even the butter, little cylinders. Sawing at this pancake. That is where all the butter melted, so that bite was a little too buttery. Let's give these pancakes a fair shot and try them elsewhere. I think these have some sort of maple syrup on the bottom or something, so this might be a really sweet piece. That is rich. Now we're gonna go hunting for a plain spot, which I think is over here.
That is a hard start.
Things you need to know about these pancakes. They're really light and airy, but still actually quite rich, because whether it was where all the butter melted because I didn't mix it around in time because I was busy taking pictures, or from sort of the syrup, sweet, whatever the sweet liquid is at the bottom, that makes it really sweet. But even the area that's just plain and hasn't had any kind of syrup or butter is actually still pretty sweet. But this is no sort of complaint, as you will see, because I'm taking another bite. It's just the kind of thing that I would have trouble eating this all at once. Basically, these leftovers will last me many sittings because I can't have too much at a time. Also, serve with water. Something to note is that this dish costs $16. Well, there's 2 pancakes on the plate, which means each pancake is $8 each. So, although it's good quality, it's definitely not cheap. So I think it's just worth mentioning that we are eating at nicer places today. We don't necessarily want cheap food today, but I think you should know that before you come over here. Greenpoint is so cool. I could just eat my way around this neighborhood. So much so that I am planning another Greenpoint food tour video with a different theme. For now, make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on so that you'll be aware when that one drops, as well as other fun videos of things going on around the city. In fact, if you haven't checked them out, make sure you do check out the other videos on this channel, and feel free to drop requests, comments, questions. I would love to talk to you, communicate, and share anything I can that can help your experience, whether it's from home, from New York, or from afar. And make sure to follow me on Instagram for day-to-day content, and that's also where you can DM me if you have a private question. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you on the streets of New York, or at least in the next video. Bye!